This week, Donald Trump is inaugurated as our 47th president and first felon elected to office. Over 100 executive orders, nothing really going to address lowering the costs of food, gasoline, or housing for the average American, what we were promised in November, but a whole lot of other things that I know you're going to be shocked. Ready for it? That were in Project 2025 did get signed into executive orders. Donald Trump pardoned all of the January 6th insurrectionists. Now, that means the person who had 12-year sentence for tasering a police officer in his face, and everyone else were simply pardoned. These are the folks that were part of the January 6th insurrection. He also ended our efforts to lower the prescription drug costs, something that we worked hard in Congress for. It's actually going to make your costs go up. So just the opposite of all the promises from November. Made it harder to get access to health care by shortening the time available to get on the Affordable Care Act. Authorizing ICE to make arrests in churches and schools and hospitals where it never made any sense to do that. Now, it still doesn't make sense, but it's allowable. We paused the distribution of the Inflation Reduction Act and the funds that went out. Don't forget, that's over $5 billion that created 2,500 plus good-paying jobs, helping to move this country into a better renewable spot on energy. He's trying to end birthright citizenship, something that if you read the Constitution, you'd understand he can't, but he is Donald Trump and he thinks he can. I think we're going to have that conversation quite a bit in the coming years. He attacked the trans community by declaring there's only two genders, male and female, and he halted refugee resettlement, something this country's always done. This is a time that you can't just be angry, you can't just be disappointed, you can't just be in denial. We have to fight, and when we fight, we win. So call your elected officials, speak out on these. The best way that we can beat back these executive orders, in addition to the legal process, and there will be lawsuits on many of these, is simply by pushing back and making sure we're heard.